Thank you very much for coming in Brussels and to participate in this UBGATES meeting. It's really a pleasure for us to meet personally during this COVID time. One of the objectives of the project is to bridging the innovation ecosystem between Europe and Africa. And if we look back the African innovation ecosystem, it's really very diverse. One to another countries, it's very diverse, and some countries has a more mature ecosystem than others. Can you explain a bit how's the innovation ecosystem in Tanzania?
Yeah, Mr. Abdul, Tanzania innovation ecosystem is not a very old one, it's a very new one because of the political system in Tanzania. It started with socialism, and gradually is changing into open economy. And you can see that a lot of things now, a lot of opportunities are coming up in this project.
So in the innovation ecosystem, there are different actors, the government, the policymaker, young entrepreneur, young people. So definitely everyone has a very strong contribution, a low responsibility to contribute on the ecosystem. So how is the government is contributing in that? What is the action, activities, policy in the policy dimension that the government is taking up to lift up the innovation?
Yeah, all policies start from the government, and the role of the government is very key in the innovation ecosystem in Tanzania. In the structure we have got the parliament, and we have got the government. So any policy starts from the government and then it goes to the parliament for approval. So whatever you are doing at the lower level should get approval from the government side.
How we could really take this the technology to in the Tanzanian ecosystem?
As my colleague has mentioned, that the government of the United Republic of Tanzania, it prepared a suitable environment for innovation ecosystem. As per Tanzania per se, we have the innovation system, of which more is controlled by instruments. And it has in 4 different levels. The first level is the one which oversees the innovation in the country. That is the parliament. From the parliament, we expect to get all the policies which are passed by the parliament, which are suitable to support the innovation ecosystem. And the second level is the key actors of the science, technology, and innovation. So I'm coming from the Tanzania Commission for Science and Technology, that is an apex organ that oversees the innovation ecosystem. It coordinates and it also promotes the innovation ecosystem. The DTBi, it is a company which is within COSTECH. It has been initiated by COSTECH to provide enabling environments for startups and even innovators. So looking into the innovation system, the third level is the regulatory authorities. Innovators, they are coming up with new products, new solutions, but they need to comply with the standards. So now we find even regulators, they are within the innovation system. And then the last level is the key actors. That is the R&D and higher institution. So altogether, they are provided the suitable work environment by the government. Like we have the test sandboxes, of which innovators, they can test their products.
Very good.
Yeah.
So somehow innovation ecosystem is also, as you said, that there are the actor also play an important role. Institution actor, local actor play a role. So how does it really make sure the government has initiative to make sure that it is not really becoming centralized only based on the capital, Dar es Salaam ecosystem?
Yeah, through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, we have the vocational training, which are distributed throughout the country in all regions. There is vocational training institution. And also we have the small industry, we call it SIDO. Also they are distributed in all regions of the country, of which they play a very important role in the innovation ecosystem. And again we have the enablers, the innovation hubs. We have initiated a number of innovation hubs in different regions. At Costec, we have Boon Hub, which is the hub of hubs that now works with other hubs which have been established with the initiative of the Boon Hub and even other stakeholders who are playing in the innovation ecosystem. So through the innovation intermediaries, that is hubs, incubators, many players from different corners of the country, they are engaged in the innovation ecosystem.
But don't forget that also we have these other players like the financial institutions who are coming in with provision of capital, and we also have funders, international funders and local funders who are also supporting the innovation ecosystem. But apart from that, you have got different, small groups like the civics and credit societies, which are also very key in supporting those who are starting from the grassroots. So all these groups are connected into the innovation ecosystem in Tanzania, including the industry, of course, which receives innovations from various innovators from university, from incubators. All of these are coming up with products. Yeah, what we have learned from this part of the world is that here, for instance, in Europe, you have got what we call angel investors, capital investors in various sectors. But in Tanzania, those are still at a very low level. I mean, they've got very few people who are dealing with this angel business. So that's the challenge for
So there is a need more investment on the innovation, and yes, this is also one of the interesting things I have been realized in Africa, that the innovation investment on innovation is very short term. Like there is not, because in Europe we have been investing the innovation for what have been happening will be in 10 years and 15 years. But in Tanzania, in those countries, you are investing maybe for what is happening in today or tomorrow. Yes. So that's also becoming a bit,
One important point, like for innovation ecosystem in Tanzania, we have Maksatu, the SDI competition, of which it operates in two parts. The first part, it is coordinated by the Ministry of Science and Technology. It identifies grassroots innovators, and it recognizes them at a national level by awarding them those who does the best into three different categories. And it develops a database of innovation which require development. And that innovation which require development are sent to the Commission of Science for supporting the development. So most of the time at the level of Commission of Science and Technology, we have limited funds to support these grassroots innovators. You find most of them, they are at different stages. Some are at ideation, others are at prototype. So it's de-risking. It requires angel investors, of which, as my colleague mentioned, in our ecosystem, they are not in.
Thank you very much. So I think that's what the Ubiquitous project is also, to how the ecosystem, the European ecosystem and African ecosystem can be bridged, and then empower the joint Euro-African ecosystem.